Hi guys, how's it going today? It's now January the 27th. It's about 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we're going to do a quick review on ICX. And before you guys do that, make sure you upvote the stuff on steemit, and make sure you also like and subscribe to the stuff on YouTube and Twitter. And I just wanted to be really clear about steemit for the public, okay? Because I try to be as transparent as I possibly can. People have said things like, oh, you're just a whale on steemit. That's why you are encouraging people to upvote. Well, I want to let you guys know that I've been blogging for about 2 months only on steemit, and that's my account right there, guys. All wallets are public. You can go to any single person, right? You can go to Crypto Grind, for example. I follow them. You can just click on their wallet right there, right? And you can easily see how much money people have. If you guys go to my blogs, you can see that I'm only making like $1 or something per post, guys. I'm making $10 a day on steemit, you know? It's nothing at all. If you go to my wallet, you'll see I have $430 in it only. I am no whale on steemit. It's just a way of rewarding myself and the community as well, right? Think of it as not free money, but it's a way of acknowledging and reciprocating the respect when people are blogging or putting in their time to do something for their community. And for YouTube as well, people have said, oh, you're in it just for the monetized ads. Well, I want to let you guys know that I've only made about $180 in 2.5 months of putting up YouTube videos, which is really nothing when you guys think about my tweets, right, when I'm actually trading and trying to inspire you guys with the amount of profits that I make sometimes when tweeting. So if you guys see some of my, videos that I'm putting out there, I'm not really making a lot, guys, from steemit or Twitter, or sorry, from YouTube, right? If you guys go to some of my playlists where I've got some of my live trading videos out there, like, and some of the ones that I've tweeted, I'm making like $300 in 10 minutes, like, $100 in 7 minutes, $205 in 20 minutes, $380 in 15 minutes. So I want you guys to know that that the profit from steemit and YouTube, it is absolutely nothing compared to the profit that I make in my actual full-time job trading as a day trader, right? So just to clear up some things there, I'm not here to get you guys to give me your money on steemit or anything like that. I'm just here looking for the support, right, in a small way, and also to reciprocate that respect. And also, everyone, guys, take a look, like everybody who comments, I upvote everything, if you guys have noticed. Like, I'm no whale, but you know what? I literally upvote every single comment, and I always have, right? I want to make sure you guys are rewarded in some way as well, even though it's a penny or two. Hey, maybe it adds up. And maybe steemit could be worth like $25 one day. So yeah, guys, I am definitely taking the time to make sure that the community on steemit is being rewarded as well, okay? So I hope we've cleared some of that up, and you guys know that I'm not here to take your guys' money. So I want to do a TA on ICX because it broke out of that trendline support. Before we had a trendline support like that, right? Now we see it broke out of it. So what I'm going to do is just readjust my trend line to see what kind of support this could form right here. So right now, I'm basically playing this specific coin just based on price action, I suppose, and also conforming to a trend line. And I also see that it still is only retracing roughly to a 618 level here, okay? So 618 level. So what is my criteria to enter ICX again? Well, you guys are probably in the same boat that we've been in for the past few days now. And if we look at the possible breakout here on February 6th, that's quite a few ways to go, right? So I transferred a little bit of money there for I transferred Bitcoin Cash to Binance, and wow, it's really fast to transfer Bitcoin Cash. Like, we're talking about 10 minutes getting it, the whole process, guys. It was so fast transferring it. So this might actually be the very first coin that I will be trading. Who knows on Binance? I'm just waiting to see how this goes here. So I've set a very clear resistance for myself to be interested in it around the 82,000 or 8,200 range. Now, there's two choices, right? There's to enter a trade right here and make a possible 20% still, which I'm kind of tempted to do. And then, of course, go for about the 11K breakout here. Okay, go for the 11K breakout. Now that's a really nice 61% gain there, which I'm super excited about, like 60% gain. But then I wonder, and I asked to myself, what if this just keeps sideways for a little bit, right? What if it just breaks out of there and goes sideways? What if it corrects down further? I don't want to put myself in a situation where I could potentially lose more than I would like, despite the risk to reward ratio right here of 7.63. That's okay. I don't mind, despite the risk to reward ratio being great here, right? I'd rather still enter on here. I'd rather still enter on around 5,200 to 80, sorry, 8,200 to 86.85 there, just right around here. I'd rather set my stop loss slightly below here as well. And then I'll target around 11,000 range here for a possible 27% gain there still. In a lot of my videos, I've been talking tons about confirmation and just waiting for us to break a resistance level before entering to minimize your risk there. And that's definitely something that I'm going to be doing. Despite this other possible 20-30% gain potential there, I'm just not comfortable myself. It doesn't match my personality to enter and wait. And if it goes sideways, you wait more. If it doesn't meet your stop loss, you're just waiting more, right? I'm not really in the mood to do that. I'd rather buy on strength right now after it's even close to there. Like one thing that I am considering, I'll be really honest about this right here, is that if it does actually end up just hovering by right here, I'll make this a green box just to make it a little bit nicer here. If it does hover around this support area right here, then I might be interested in buying it, right? If it conforms to this line, 100% I might be interested, because then we'll have additional supports that have been established based on price action. But for now, as it stands, nothing has happened at all, guys. We're still in the same boat. This is not till about February 6th or so we've still got about a week to go until something actually happens. So the situation is exactly the same as well, guys. It is just a matter of washing out all the weak hands, a matter of getting all the hard sellers out of there. And then eventually, I do believe that we are going to make our way up to 11K. This first impulse wave here is just too strong. Incredibly strong for a first subwave here, right? And I do believe that we're eventually going to break into a higher high eventually. It's a matter of time. So if I look on a lot of the indicators here, right? Like example right here on the 4-hour chart, even though this was low, right? This obviously penetrated pretty low. That's an even lower low. But what I noticed about this specific point is that it actually got a higher low than right here. Okay, so we definitely did get some sort of convergence like that right now, where this is just kind of apexing into this specific point right now that eventually wants to break out, and it's just a matter of time. I do believe that right around here, we will bounce off of it when it breaks out of the RSI wedge there, or symmetric triangle. So I'm just going to be waiting for the next few hours and the next few days to see how this bounces. Who knows, if it does bounce very successfully here and we do get some sort of confirmation that this trend line is going to hold and it will conform to this symmetric triangle, just as an example, I might add 25% of what I wanted to play originally there, right? And then, you know, I'll buy the rest of the 75 or maybe even 25% as we even find more support. Then just add the rest on strength. It really depends on the market right now, and especially Bitcoin as well, right? I don't want it to drag every coin down. So I do find lots of potential for ICON. I think that this coin right now, like ICON, TRX, because they were recently added to bitfinex, and I remember the hype back a few months ago, right? And also, you know, coins like SIA, those are the coins that I'm really interested in right now. And don't take it the wrong way, like this is not me shilling, guys. This is just me giving you my honest opinion of what coins I plan to hold or day trade a little bit. Like I talked about in SIA before, I don't mind holding a few thousand of those coins because I do believe that it's got lots of potential based on fundamental analysis right now as well. And Tron, you know, it's on Bitfinex. It's got a lot of volume. It's a popular coin. So why would I not consider day trading and holding it longer when something has confirmed? So an ICON as well. I wish it was on Bitfinex. I'm sad that I got to go on Binance to trade it on there or hold it on there, but that's all right. Sometimes you got to move around to different exchanges to trade the coin that you want. This will actually be the first coin that I've traded outside of Bitfinex in about a year. I think I traded on Poloniex last year a little bit. I might have traded like Digibyte or Factum. I can't remember. It's been a while. But yeah, you know, it was really funny. I didn't actually like move all my Ethereum from Poloniex to bitfinex. So like a few months ago when I logged into it, right, I actually had like 2 or 3 Ethereum left on there, and it was kind of cool, right, because it was the Ethereum that I held from like way back in February or so, right? So I had like 2 or 3 Ethereum there, and I sold it for a few hundred. It was pretty cool. So it's kind of funny when you don't log into an account for a very long time. Sometimes you just find random things there, right? And 50 Cent, did you guys hear about 50 Cent? He used to accept Bitcoin as payment for his album for a fraction of it, and he recently accessed that account again. He found about $7 million worth of Bitcoin there. And it's really funny that that 50 Cent did that, because I want to show you guys something 50 Cent get rich or die trading. Because I actually wrote this article here, okay guys? And it's got like, I don't know, 300,000 views on it or something now, like these all combined. I gotta show you it right over here. It's pretty hilarious, I think. I wrote something called the 50 Cent get rich or die trading. It's just pretty fun. Yeah, that was my article right here that I kept writing. 50 Cent get rich or die trading. And it actually, 50 Cent actually made a lot of money from here through Bitcoin. I wrote that article a really long time ago, and it's just super funny to hear how he made money off of that. So these are my thoughts on ICX. I just want to reassure the people that are holding longer term right now as well that you guys are in very good shape, okay? Now, it's very neutral on the indicators, right? We see it wedging into this type of pattern here right now, and of course, anything can happen. And on a lower time frame, we don't see any activity whatsoever at all yet. The biggest thing that I see that's holding this support, of course, is this trend line here. Big fan of it right now, because it is holding. So other than that, these are just my quick thoughts on ICX, guys. I know a lot of my friends are worried about this coin, right? They're like, oh no, it broke out, it broke out. Well, sometimes you just got to redraw it differently, because sometimes, or redraw it differently, sometimes you draw it body to body, sometimes you draw it wick to wick, sometimes you draw it to the extreme end, sometimes you draw it considering bull traps. Here, I'm more so drawing it on the extreme end. But of course, guys, I'm not going to enter a trade if it breaks out of here and goes sideways or even down, right? It's not likely to just go sideways. It's more likely to break down or conform to it, right? It's usually how patterns work. So no need to worry yet, guys. There's nothing to worry about at all. We're still conforming to this wave's 0.6 Fibonacci level beautifully. This trendline support is holding a lot as well right now. There's lots of volume in the past few days here. It's dying off a little bit because it's still consolidating, but I do believe that ICON is going to be a pretty cool coin to be either day trading or to hold down the road. It's got a lot of promises fundamentally as well from what I've been hearing and just generally looking at. So these are my quick thoughts on ICON. I hope that it has helped you in one way or another. I hope it has calmed you down as well if you guys are extremely panicked about it going sideways a little bit right now. It's okay, guys. We have to be able to watch our positions swing in major fashion sometimes up and down, right? And you have to have discipline, basically. You have to have lots of discipline and lots of self-control emotionally, especially if you want to be able to hold for these type of swing positions and time your entry perfectly. So as it stands, I do believe that this is still in a very bullish consolidation. We have no reason to believe it otherwise, right? We look on a daily chart here. That's okay. We got this big red candle right here. It's not really it's like an engulfing candle, I would say. Yeah, like if you look on this candle, I just want to point out a bearish scenario, okay? If you look at this candle, this is like a bearish engulfing candle, sort of. Let me just Google what a bearish engulfing candle is for you guys. So just to give you guys a very basic idea of it, in Bitcoin market or in cryptocurrency, you don't see it as often, right? Because you don't have a market close. Whereas in the normal stock market, like Forex, penny stocks, whatever, because they actually have a set open and close hours there, you might see gaps, right? So just to give you guys a great idea, the next day, right, it can open higher and it gaps between the open of the previous day's high, and then it basically engulfs the previous candle here, okay? It completely engulfs it like that. So the body of the next candle is much bigger than the high and the low of the previous candle. So if we look at this right now as well, what we do see is a bearish engulfing candle, and that actually worries me right there. This hammer that finished yesterday was actually very weak when we compare the volume to the previous day. So don't discount for a moment, guys, that a bearish scenario is not possible. So I just wanted to make sure that you guys have both views as well. Despite how bullish I am still on it, I have to make sure that it's my responsibility to point out things like this as well, right? I have to make sure that I'm holding myself accountable just in case. So if you guys are in a position right now, like, you have to make sure that you have a stop loss set in mind, because this candle, this bearish engulfing candle, is about to form in about 2 hours, okay? Despite it conforming to the trend lines right here and poking through the support, please keep that in mind as well. This is why I will not enter this position really until I get more confirmation of support right now. This is why I'm being very conservative when I'm trading these swing positions as well. I don't want to enter any position where it's going to put me very exposed and with high risk as well. So just something to keep in mind, this bearish engulfing candle on the daily, right? I think the market is a little bit indecisive in general, especially after this hammer candle. And the people that are looking at entering, guys, I'm no financial advisor, okay, but I highly recommend that we just generally adopt the rule of entering on confirmation right here. So I think that Eric Cho, he's also on the same page with me still, and I love that guy. He's a great analyst. He is so dirty. He's always talking about like double penetration in the market, and I'm also talking about things like just the tip. I'm writing things like, Bitcoin, I woke up to Bitcoin with a hard erection, and we're just hilarious with our innuendos and things like that. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'd really appreciate an upvote on steemit, because you guys know I'm like a whale and all on steemit, and I'm just, plotting to take over the steemit community there with my massive $400 wallet. So have yourselves a great day, guys. Take it easy. Bye now.